again. I hope you're doing well. I'm so happy to see you and be filming again, because I have to admit I really missed being on here. That's why my update is so delayed. I've been dealing with an air conditioner not working, which completely stinks. So I figured I'd spare you the hot mess that was my house for quite a while, because yeah, it was just not cute having makeup sweat everywhere. It was too hot to be in here. So now we're back in the groove. I'm so excited to share with you where I am as far as my hashtag pan 4x4 items. So let's get into it. I've had a lot of fun getting back into my stash. I'm back in my groove panning after having a little bit more of a successful month with May with the I'm on a no buy, and so I really feel like I'm finding my groove once again and just hitting it and moving these products out of my collection. So the first things I really wanted to pan by July 4th were the Fergie Take on the Day eyeshadow primer, along with the NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencil in the shade Milk as my eye bases. If you want a great, not just great, phenomenal eyeshadow base, check this Fergie Take on the Day eye primer out at your local Walgreens. It is very comparable to the LORAC Behind the Scenes eye primer. It lasts for months on end. I never had to worry about my eyeshadow creasing or doing weird things throughout the day. It's just phenomenal stuff. In fact, when I need an eyeshadow primer again, because I'm back to using a sample of the LORAC Behind the Scenes eye primer, I'm really going to consider going back to repurchase this, because it is absolutely crazy good. And like I said, months and months worth of eye primer in this tube for drugstore prices. The next thing, I am calling this done. This is the NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencil in Milk. As you can see, I actually got it to sharpen past the word milk on the pencil, but I was a little too hard in closing it this morning, so now it's inside the cap where I can't get to it. So we're gonna call it done. But this is once again a phenomenal product. It is holy grail status for me. I already have a backup waiting because I love this that much. If you're new to using something like, you know, an eyeshadow base, I personally like to use it on the inner portion of my eye and my brow bone under my glasses to really make my highlighter stand out. And I prefer the pencil application of something like this as opposed to a pot, because this is much more precise, and then, you know, it's a little bit easier, less mess, not having to swipe my fingers around. I also suggest something like the NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencil, because let's say you're panning your LORAC Pro palette, your Pro 2 or your Mega Pro. Some of the really intense shades from LORAC come off as black. I mean, when you use shades like Deep Purple, Jade from the Pro 2, Deep Teal from the Mega Pro, those are shades I've really gotten some use out of lately. I have to use a really bright shadow base to make them show up true to color. Otherwise, they just look chalky and black on my eyes. Not cute at all. This has been very helpful to make them stand true to color. So wanted to share that tip. Phenomenal product, but I'm happy to be done with my technically first item for panning 4x4. The next thing I finished this morning, I am so excited about this. That is the CoverGirl Stay Gorgeous Fresh Complexion Powder Foundation in the shade Light. I loved this powder, but I'm glad to have it moved out of my collection. It was a nice setting powder. I've been wearing it on top of the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous foundation in the shade Creamy Natural, as well as the L'Oreal Infallible Matte foundation in the shade Shell Beige. I really enjoyed it, but I am excited to go on and move into my NARS Translucent Crystal Setting Powder to pan that, because I prefer that over the foundations over this. But this was a nice powder. It is donezo. And then the third item, so excited to share this. I finished my NARS blush in the shade Sin, and I have to tell you, this is one of those products that I was kind of indifferent about, but I really fell in love with it the longer I used this. It was a berry shade of blush. I liked to use it on my cheeks with Deep Purple, and I also used it to warm up my crease area. If you're looking for ways to use up a blush a little bit faster, they translate and make fabulous eyeshadows. So, and then it ties in your look if you use it in your crease area to kind of blend out whatever your crease shade is. But I love it, love it, love it. I'm not going to repurchase this anytime soon because I do have the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Blushing Bride, and I've got a berry shade from MAC that I'd like to get through before I buy another blush, but this was something that I really, really enjoyed. The other thing, I kind of wanted to walk away a little bit from NARS because the ingredients are a little bit intense as far as, you know, stuff that's not so great for our skin, but this was a phenomenal color if you're looking to pan a blush. And then I went really, really ambitious and I decided to add in my Hoola bronzer from Benefit just to see how much I could get through before 4th of July. Here is where I am. I'm making some very, very great progress. I like to use this on a Sonia Kashuk angled brush to contour. I'm not using it as a traditional bronzer. So I go through and I contour my cheekbones, the temples, the sides of my nose, under my chin, and then if I need a little bit, you know, if I just want a bronze, I'll go through it with a fluffy brush. But other than that, it's very concentrated color. So it's helping me to work out of the middle at a very consistent pace. So really, really been enjoying that. And then I'll go on and give you an extra sneak peek at my LORAC Pro palette because I also put in that I wanted to finish Deep Purple by the 4th of July. I am well on my way to doing that. I think it is possible. So without further ado, here's a little sneak peek at where I am with LORAC Pro. But that is all I have left of Deep Purple. And I have basically been going in with a Real Techniques eyeliner brush, and I am setting what is it, Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner in the shade Eggplant Aubergine or Aubergine Eggplant, going over this on my upper lash line, and then I've been popping colors on my lower lash line, or if not, I just go on and use a L'Oreal Infallible eyeliner pencil and then set it with Deep Purple. So that's about it. Thank you so much for being patient with me and following me on Instagram, because I know it's really easy for me to update. So if you're not following me up there yet, go on and check out Beauty Mama. That is my screen name for Instagram and Twitter, because I know, like, I'm getting back into filming, but with everybody being home for summer, it's a little bit crazy around my house. So yeah, that's about it for now. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. Good luck as you continue to paint your makeup, and I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Bye.